Hi, this is Julie Cohen, and I'm speaking with Dr. Dawn Graham for 3 Minutes Max. Dawn is the Director of Career Management for the Wharton School Executive MBA program and host of Career Talk, a national call-in radio show on Sirius XM. Dawn, tell me, when is it time to leave a job?
So there are a lot of indicators that will tell you it's time to leave a job. One of the biggest ones is when you find yourself consistently burned out. So maybe you're bringing your work home with you, or maybe you're losing sleep and you realize that this is just not the job you want any longer. It could also be that you're not clicking with your boss and that relationship is not helping you to get ahead, or you just don't see any opportunities for yourself to grow in your skill set or get promoted, and it might be time to think about a new company or even a new role.
So there's a lot of reasons. So let's say we do decide we want to leave. What's the first step someone should take?
So I think what's really important when somebody decides to leave a job is that you run to something versus run from something. And that's something that a lot of clients come to me and say, I know I don't want to do this, but I'm not sure what I want to do. So that's a very important first step, is figuring out what you want to do in your next role as specifically as possible, because if you don't, then that's going to hinder your job search process. We know that people are much more successful when they're excited about where they're going than when they're trying to get away from something they don't like.
So you figure out where you want to go. It might be fairly broad. Then what?
So if it's really broad, one of the things that I recommend is that, at some point you did like your job, so really honing in on what were those parts of your job that you really liked. And it could be 5 or 10% of actually what you do, but really thinking about where do you lose time, where are you really engaged, and take that and say, okay, this is the part of my job that really energizes me. So I call it your professional energy, is to really find that piece that you really love to do. And it could be working with coworkers, it could be working up against the clock, but really getting specific about that and saying, this is a piece I need to have in my next career.
So one final question. I find a lot of clients, for me, they decide they want to change jobs and they haven't really done anything to prepare for that. Assuming I'm stable and happy now, what's one thing I should be doing now, knowing that I may want to change careers in a year or two?
Yeah, I think what we know is that, right now the average is about 4.2 years that people stay in a job. So chances are, unless you're getting ready to retire, you're going to change careers. If not tomorrow, then maybe next year or the year after. And I think one of the things that we realize when clients come to us is they haven't kept up their networks, or they haven't really been assessing their skills or understanding where their gaps are and taking steps to make sure that they're growing in the field that they're interested in going into. So I think regardless of whether you're ready for a job search tomorrow, it's really important to continue to assess where you are, what the market changes are going to be that impact your career, and definitely building a network of ambassadors that can be a help to you when you're ready to make that next step. It's pretty hard to network once you get to that point. You realize, wow, I haven't been keeping my contacts warm. So that's something you could be doing every day.
Great. Well, Dawn, thank you so much for sharing your expertise and insights for 3 Minutes Max.
My pleasure.